Virexus World, your channel. Strategy starts with knowledge. Today we will analyze our brain, the birth of a thought. The greatest mystery of the universe is not in black holes millions of light years away. It is not in the unreached dark depths of the ocean either. This mystery is happening right now, just a few centimeters behind your eyebrows. We are talking about a structure weighing approximately 1.5 kilograms. From the outside, it looks like an ordinary mass of tissue. But you carry a massive cosmos within, containing trillions of connections. The human brain is the most complex structure in the known universe. And the most fascinating skill of this structure is creating that invisible spark we call thought. Have you ever stopped to think? What exactly is an idea? Is it a fleeting scent lingering in the air? Or is it a silent scream? The world of science calls this an electro-chemical storm. However, this is not a random storm. It is an orchestral performance containing perfect mathematics and immense speed. Every single thought of yours is born in the dark corridors of your brain, by billions of cells joining hands at the same time. Come, let's begin a journey into this silent yet noisy world. Welcome to that subatomic journey inside your skull. Our story begins with neurons, the building blocks of our brain. You have approximately 86 billion neurons. It is truly difficult to imagine this number. Think of it like this. If you counted every single one of your neurons for 1 second, this process would take about 3,000 years. This massive army has already transferred data thousands of times before you even finished this sentence. Let's remember Santiago Ramon y Cajal, considered the father of the nervous system. He was mesmerized when he first saw these cells under a microscope in the early 1900s. He called them the butterflies of thought. When these elegant butterflies flap their wings, we perceive the world. We notice a color or feel saddened by a melody. Our greatest dreams for the future flourish right here. Every thought is shaped by the wind created by these butterflies. So how exactly is this process triggered? While producing a thought, your brain turns into the world's most complex data center. The process begins in those microscopic gaps called synapses. An interesting fact, two neurons never physically touch each other. There is a chasm between them, thousands of times thinner than a human hair. When a thought is born, the electric current travels rapidly along the neuron. And when it reaches this chasm, a miraculous transformation occurs. Electricity gives way to chemical messengers. Once these messengers reach the opposite shore, the message is delivered. If you are learning new information while watching this video, it means you are physically changing. Literal new bridges are being built in your brain. Thinking is not just a mental act. It is an architectural process where the brain redesigns itself every moment. We will continue to explore this fascinating mechanism. If opening the doors of your mind with us excites you, you can leave a mark. A small interaction is the most powerful fuel for this journey of curiosity to reach further. From the biological foundations of thought, it's now time to dive a little deeper. We are going to the command room, the operations management center. A thought is not just an electrical signal. That signal must gain a meaning. Where do our decision-making mechanisms and emotions fit into this equation? Right behind your forehead, a massive meeting is taking place every moment. In the world of science, we call these neurotransmitters. Names like dopamine, serotonin, and glutamate. In reality, they are the architects of your mood and the quality of your thoughts. If the thought you produce is new and exciting, you receive a reward. Your brain rewards you with a dose of dopamine. That feeling of satisfaction when you say, "I found it," that is exactly what this is. The moment the light bulb goes off is entirely the work of this chemical cocktail. However, this process does not always run smoothly. Modern fMRI studies at Harvard University have proven something very interesting. In the moment of a thought, not just a single spot in the brain lights up. A massive neural network is seen illuminating all at once. Thinking is not like lighting a single flashlight in a dark room. It is the simultaneous lighting of all the lights in a vast city. If you are having trouble focusing, it means there is a traffic accident in this city. In other words, noise has been created in the communication between neurons. The most surprising part is this: about 90% of the 60,000 thoughts you have daily are old thoughts, meaning they are almost identical to the previous day. Our brain is an incredible expert at energy conservation. It loves using the same paths and working on autopilot. True creative thought means leaving these comfortable highways behind. New ideas are formed by diving into the wild jungle of the mind. This is why the best ideas often come in the shower or during a walk. Because in those moments, the brain relaxes the rigid rules of logic. It establishes unexpected connections between distant neural villages. Thoughts are sometimes just like ghosts. They are in a state of pure sensation, not yet translated into words. Our language center, Broca's area, captures these fleeting feelings, and it gives them names. I'm hungry, I love you, or I will succeed. Words are the clothes that thoughts wear to face the world. And the simpler these clothes are, the more powerful the thought becomes. Keeping up with this immense speed of your brain can sometimes be exhausting. Mental fatigue is actually the exhaustion of these chemical messengers. This is why sometimes we just need to stop and let the brain reset itself. If you are curious about how this system rests, we are nearing the end. Curiosity is the purest source of energy for the brain. If this content has activated your neurons, join us. You can subscribe to become a part of this information network. Every interaction is like establishing a new synapse in this digital world. Now, let's look a little further to the boundaries of consciousness. For a long time, the scientific world thought the brain was just a receiver. However, modern neuroscience has proven that the brain is actually a prediction machine. You do not see the outside world exactly as it is. Your brain predicts the world with the models it creates internally. Our brain, the birth of a thought. Final part. When you produce a thought, you are actually passing the universe through your own filter. This is why every person can look at the same sky and dream completely different dreams. So, how is technology becoming part of this process? Today, we aren't just discussing how a thought is born. We are also exploring how this thought can rule over matter itself. Elon Musk's Neuralink project is no longer a science fiction fantasy. Advanced brain-computer interfaces are becoming reality. Scientists have enabled paralyzed patients to move just by thinking. This is a turning point where thought transcends biological limits. A revolutionary step where thought is transformed into digital code. Perhaps in a not-so-distant future, you won't be using keyboards. You will directly transmit that electro-chemical spark in your mind. But until that day comes, this laboratory inside your skull will remain unique. It is many times more efficient than the most advanced supercomputer in the universe. Consider this. Your brain consumes only as much energy as a 20-watt light bulb. With this low energy, it silently handles quadrillions of operations per second. The most fascinating part is neuroplasticity, the immense flexibility of the brain. According to an old belief, the brain was thought to freeze and remain unchanged in adulthood. However, we now know that your brain is like a living sculpture. Your brain at the end of this video is not the same as it was at the beginning. While processing what I am saying right now, new paths have opened between your neurons. Some connections grew stronger, while others gave way to new ones. As you learn, your brain is being physically reconstructed. Producing thought is not just a biological necessity. It is the purest evidence of being human and existing. Remember philosopher Descartes' words, "I think, therefore I am." Today, in laboratories, this statement is proven every single day. But we can update this a little. I wonder, therefore I live. Because curiosity is the favorite food of neurons. It is the strongest synaptic bond that connects you to life. This magnificent biological machine is the greatest gift ever given to you. Do not use it just to survive. Use it to dream, to discover, and to create meaning. Every great revolution and every piece of art started with a single glimmer, with the firing of a single neuron in the dark. Your next big thought might just change the world. Our journey into the depths of your own mind is coming to an end. If this video has opened a new window in your brain, write to us. In the next episode, we will look into the dark rooms of memory. We will discover where our forgotten memories are actually hidden. We will decode the strange logic of dreams together. I wish you a day where your curiosity never fades. Remember, every thought is a seed. Be careful what you feed it and in which garden you plant it, because your mind is powerful enough to grow everything you plant. Take care of yourself and stay with your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next videos.